Alright, we should be live, back from the dentist, and it's basically what I thought it was. It's just a small infection in my gums, so they cleaned me out real good, and I should be fine. Should clear up in a few days. Alright, so we're back over like 20k gold, so we can use gold this time. Still very sore over there from having them do it though, so like they only used a very light topical because it's not like I needed anything more than that. I just needed to clear out whatever had gotten wedged up in there that was agitating the gums and causing the infection. So. So while it is better, it's not, magically cured or anything, so I'm still sore over there. But it's fine. Keep doing what I've been doing, and it should clear up in 2 days. Come on, last person. You wanted to play Magic, right? That's why you spent your resources. Click the button. Surely you want to play Magic? Surely. Is this the fabled less than 5 seconds person? Are they gonna make it? No. No, they're not. For the longest time, I never saw anybody, and then we had like 4 or 5 people total do it, I feel like. So it's not as uncommon a thing as it used to be. But there we go. So what did we start with? Oh, there's a Spirit Water Revival. Unfortunately, there's also an Accumulated Wisdom right next to it, so if I take the Spirit Water Revival... But if you ever cast this thing and you're not dead on board, it is really hard to lose a game of Magic, and Avatar has, for the most part, felt like a slower format, so I'm very inclined to take this here and try and win with it, with my draw 7. And unlike other draw 7s that shuffle your graveyard in, it does not shuffle your hand in, so you just get all of that value. Alright, we've had a bunch of chances / have successfully taken Hama recently, and I mean, it's entirely possible that forecasting Fortune Teller is better than Hama. In fact, it might even be better to take the Fortune Teller because it's 2 permanents towards the 9 total mana water bending that we need for Spirit Water Revival, but I'm very inclined to take Hama as one of the more powerful things that we can cast and then shuffle back in. And alright. Not gonna say no to a blue shrine here. This is a ton of card advantage we're building towards. Not take much. Alright, now I'm gonna take the Messenger Hawk for the same reason I wanted to take the Fortune Teller before. On the bright side, blue seems to be flowing from this direction. Like, we're getting the cards that we want to see anyway. Like, 2 or 3 cards in a pack that are worth considering just for blue. So if we keep taking those, it won't matter that the person to our left that we're passing to might also take the good blue cards out of the packs. Because that means that pack 3 will still be decent. We might figure out what our second color is in pack 2. We even wind up having one in the first place. That being said, I'm inclined to grab a Watery Grasp here and just keep taking the best blue card. I do like the Jasmine Dragon Tea-Shop, but for when the games get really slow and grindy, but it has to be really slow and grindy. Like, if you're just doing that and you're not doing anything else, then you're losing. It is really nice, though, when you have a bunch of reactionary cards and you're ahead on board and you can just keep churning out 1/1s to keep pressing that advantage. And if the opponent actually does anything, you get to respawn, but we kind of need more instant speed interaction. We need, like, Lost Days and, like, removal in another color, you know, Firebending Lesson, Lightning Strike in red, Razor Rings, and maybe, like, the Sandbenders in white. Alright, well, there's another forecasting fortune teller, so we're just gonna grab that now. If we keep being mono blue like this, I would love to see a waterbending scroll. That'd be amazing here. Alright, I'm not a huge fan of Geyser Leaper. And with a card as powerful as Spirit Water Revival, I do not mind a ramping green creature here. How much do I not mind a ramping green creature? I have been kind of unimpressed with Ember Island production. Like, it's decent, but if you ever run into an airbending deck, it just kind of gets ruined, and then there are other things that also can interact with it. I'm going to take the Rocky Rebuke, even though I don't currently have anything that fights particularly well. Because we can still knock out, like, utility creatures with some of the stuff that we have, and I am not opposed to taking, like, a 2/3 Death Touch Reach creature later on, so I think we just take the Platypus Bear. It's really good at early blocking, and I do not mind the mill as long as it doesn't hit the revival itself. Unless, of course, we get a way to get the revival back. I'm hoping not to play this, but I'll take it. Also, now we have 2 Cabbage Merchants, so if we start seeing the other shrines, yeah, we'll keep taking this for signaling purposes, cut off the green, but it's also not the worst to play, because it is a 4-mana 4/3 that can grow, and is difficult to block for some decks, and therefore we can use it as the thing that can punch. Take a black land now, just in case. Black-green land. That down there. Alright, we have a Katara, and not much else I'm super interested in, so yeah, let's just grab Katara here. Alright, so ideally I want to see, like, more fortune tellers, more, Hey, didn't I take a 1/2 flyer before? Oh, there it is. It's all the way down there, Messenger Hog. Oh! Or we can just get past the Legend of Kuruk. Sure. Iroh Grand Lotus would also be a reasonable pickup here, because I do have double Cabbage Merchant to help fix for it, but yeah, I'm just going to take the Legend of Kuruk here. There is a slim chance, Jesus, we could be mono blue, but not really anymore, because somebody to our left really wants us to have all of these, and they are insisting. Alright, I'm gonna take It'll Quench Ya. So I have a little bit of early interaction, and it's another lesson. Not that It'll Quench Ya is particularly good with Iroh, but you can still use it to force through things on your turn, and to prevent opponents from interacting with things like Razor Rings on an attacking creature and whatnot if they don't have the extra mana. So it's not unreasonable to pick up a Quench, it's just not the best. Oh, there's a blue-green fixing lady. Also would not mind Agnaquella there, but however it's pronounced. But I think I'm taking the mana dork that fixes and ramps for my lessons. She just ramps for lessons, right? She doesn't care about, like, shrines and whatnot. Yeah. I think I'm gonna grab the Guru Pathic here. Or not, Master Paku. Sorry, I was thinking of Guru Pathic because of the Herbalist. Because that's why I was checking to see if she cared about shrines at all. But we will take Master Paku here. How many lessons do I actually have? Just the one right now and only 3 instants and sorceries? Alright, I'm gonna need some lessons. I mean, Grand Lotus is still good with cards like Rocky Rebuke, where you can just, you know, punch out a creature for an extra 2 mana again. I'm not gonna say no. I would really like to see some more playable lessons. There were 3 Iros in this pack. I'm gonna take the second one, I think, over Allies at last. Mostly because I don't have a bunch of creatures that can punch really hard through things, but that is kind of crazy. Alright. Part of me does want to take this, but I think I just grab the wall top sentries because it makes my Rocky Rebuke, like this Rocky Rebuke, better, and then if I can find another one... Oh, not Spirit Warrior Revival. Spirit Oasis. Sorry. Wrong 3 mana mono blue card with Spirit in the title. I'd really like to get some more lessons for Master Paku, so that way he becomes a legitimate win con when combined with things like Katara. Or I can just Water Bend with him, and he'll mill the opponent a couple of cards. Alright, I would not mind Cycle of Renewal at this point. I don't think I saw one early, but I did kind of get distracted by all the rares and mythics in the pack. Like, I could not tell you what else was in with Legend of Kuruk besides the 3rd Iroh Grand Lotus, but... Am I just better off taking the Moose Lion at this point? Because I don't really have the lessons yet. I do kind of like the Serpent more. I just take Rumble Arena. Alright, we got a Rocky Rebuke on the wheel. I don't think I need the second Platypus Bear, but we'll take him. Alright. I can just take the Firebending lesson, and that way I'll have one. You do still have to pay the 4 mana to kick it off of Iroh. Like, he only discounts the actual mana cost, but I do not mind picking it up over Flopsy and First Time Flyer, I think. As long as I'm planning to run the red anyway. You know what? Sure, let's grab a Lightning Strike while we're at it. Let's get some good spells to actually flash back if I'm going to do this anyway. Ooh, Great Divide Guide. The Messenger Hawk. Yeah, give me the guide. Guide's real strong. Yeah, so I have 9 allies, and he also makes my lands fix for mana also while he's in play. So, really hard to go wrong. And he's a 2 mana 2/3. Like, everything about him is great. Above rate stats. He himself is a mana dork, fixes your mana forever. Turns all of your other allies into mana dorks that ramp you. I think I want another Messenger Hawk over another Quench, Benevolent River Spirit, and the Fire Nation Drill. It's just chilling there. Redirect lightning. Alright, first time flyer, get in here. It doesn't change the land type, so probably just one of rebellious captives here. Aang's Journey or a third Rocky Rebuke. I think the first Aang's Journey. There is also a Rock-a-Lanch in this pack. I'm not completely blind to that, but I think the Aang's Journey to be able to get the mountain for these, like, red spells that I'm splashing for now. Where I'm at. If we had more room in the deck, I might actually put the Spirit Oasis back in just because I can tutor for it at that point. Listener Shrine, Blasting Jelly. Excuse me. Yeah, I think this is just take the bulk rare. I don't think I need Fire Nation attacks. At least the other red spells I'm splashing for are removal. Yeah, take another bulk rare, sadly. Alright. Might actually run that with Iroh. Nope. That's true, we have Iroh and the Herbalist, so that does make Earthbending Lesson a lot more palatable. 2 Irohs, in fact. Alright, lose the Platypus Bear. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lessons, so I think Paku can just go. He's kind of underwhelming here. First time flyer a little less underwhelming, but kind of still at this point. How many actual instants and sorceries, though? 8 and 4 lessons. That does make this thing a bit better. Let's do that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I suppose with the 2 Rocky Rebukes and the fact that Iroh can't flashback Watery Grasp, I can lose that one. Might legit be Hama. Like, aside from the Great Divide Guide, nothing is fixing for her, so she's literally triple blue in my 3-color deck. I thought it was going to be mono blue when I was done with pack 1. You know, maybe blue-green, and then, you know, what am I supposed to do there? Not take Irohs with all the other things I got going on? Is Kuruk any spell or instant sorcery or non-creature? Any spell. Awesome. Alright. Seems legit. Let's get in there and do the cool thing. It's a reasonable start. Getting better. If I get to play turn 3 Legend of Kuruk, on the play, I'm going to feel real good about myself. Ooh. There's also a part of me that wants to just kill that before they can get value out of it. Alright, let's see if they left up a... They did not. Okay. Okay. Sure. Got her. Do think you're still in a bit of trouble. Yeah. Oh, wait. I can't actually cast Iroh because I lost my red source. It's fine. We'll find one again. I'm still keeping him. I still have other red sources, and... Okay, left the card on top. Alright. Let's recast it. Alright, we'll put that one to the bottom and the land underneath him. Punch out their Ang. That way I can keep attacking with my 3-2 in the air, and I don't have to worry about the crackback as much. Ooh, Katara's real bad for me. Yeah, give me that Rocky Rebuke. I need to get her off of the table. Preferably now. Nowish would be good. Before she kills me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can Spirit Water Revival for the full 9. And they didn't like what they saw, and Kuruk's gonna pop off, and yeah. Yeah, things are just going very badly for them right there. Yeah, I wasn't gonna put the one Iroh away, despite my red source being on lockdown, but... when I saw the second one, it's like, no, you have to go to the bottom. Can't even cast the first one yet. Alright, so we overwhelmed our first opponent with all of our cool stuff. Let's see if we can keep doing that. I believe in us. As long as Arena doesn't decide to be all Arena about things. Looks good. We're on the play again. With a potential turn 3 Legend of Kuruk. Ooh, yeah, and they're not going to be doing anything to stop it either, are they? Alright. I'll take one more land here, but I don't think I need both of those. Oh, they're mono white. I would actually like a forest here, thank you. We can summon the Cabbage Man. And punch out that before they get a bunch of counters on it. Nah, I think we hold up Quench here rather than playing Aang's Journey. I just put a bunch of lands on the bottom. I don't need to shuffle them back in just yet. Also, we had double island, double forest on top. That's a bit silly. Ah, they found their other color. Oh. That doesn't even really stop me, so sure. You got it. Two. Razor Rings my thing? Ah. Yeah, I don't think I super care about that either, so... We just let them double block the Cabbage Man if they want to. Or not. Not the boss of them. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's 20. It's 20 to flip him. Or not to flip him, but to time walk. Oh. Can't actually stop that. On the bright side, that does mean I get to recast my thing. Draw more cards. Let's go ahead and cast Kuruk first. See what we hit. I don't think I actually need either of them right now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 6. It's waterbending 8 to flip him. He is a spirit on the other side, too, so I do have to be careful about that. Alright, Cabbage Man. Go get him. Alright, they have made their decision. It's now a 5-5 on the ground. Attacks as a 6-6. Hmm. 6-6 Trampler. I have plenty of land, so I just trade cabbage, like the 2 cabbage merchants and the... Because I can't get rid of the... Oh, right, she can't block. So... I can't actually throw... I'm thinking she's got, like, the other thing on her. But she has her abilities, so if we block like this... They lose Aang, and I lose, like, either one of the cabbage merchants and the 2-3, most likely. Yep. Now Aang's down. Yeah, because I'll get to draw my second card next turn anyway. Hello, Spirit Water Revival. How are you? Well, I already have a land for the turn, so let's ship those to the bottom. Play my land. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can cast this. Take that. One, two, three, four. They can already tell by the amount of mana that I'm tapping that this is going to be very bad for them. And they are completely off it. They're like, oh god, this is either the lockdown my things forever or the Spirit Water Revival, and no. No, I can't. I can't right now. Yeah, and technically the tap their things down forever wouldn't even matter there. Because I only have to pay 1, so... They know the format well enough, they know it's Spirit Water Revival. Double Iroh. I do have an Earthbending lesson, and I'm on the play with my 2-3 again. This Herbalist means business. She came here today to pull off some pretty good acceleration. They can Razor Rings it if they want to. Yep. Man, are they going to be sad when they kill the first Iroh Grand Lotus and it's not good enough? I'd like to see what I draw first against your white-black deck. And decide if I need to attack here. One, two, 5, 6. They're not amazing here. I think I bottom both of them, honestly. Let's draw a random card. And now I don't want to attack because now I have Firebending Lesson up. I don't need to lose her. Gonna flash in some 1/1s? No? Nothing? There's a high probability that they're going to run out something with more than 2 toughness here, but I still think I want to hold up the firebending lesson in case it's a strong utility creature instead. Alright, I'm down. I feel like I'm winning this game, so... You're doing nothing here. Yeah, we can slide 2 lands to the bottom. I've got 2 in my hand already. I don't want to overload on lands. Alright, so legit I think I wait the turn. So that way I can cast Iroh and flashback a lesson in the same turn. So now I'll attack if they want to... Yeah, that's fine. This does mean now I'm waiting like 2 turns to cast Iroh, but they're going to be able to do that anyway. And it looks like their hand is just overloaded with removal, perhaps. Alright. They want to kill Kuruk here. That's fine. Oh, there's their 2 1/1s I thought they had before. Oh, they gotta sell out Kuruk to get the card now? If they do that, I might legit... Oh! Rise of Sozin. I'm so confused. What? Destroy all creatures. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Why did they concede? What? I'm not a big enough streamer. I can't pay actors to throw games for me. Why did you concede there? I am so baffled. Did they have to go and they just wanted me to know how bad it was? Like, how disappointed they were that they weren't going to get to finish playing this game? Because I definitely could have beaten a Rise of Sozin, but with what I had in my hand. I'm so confused. Well, we're finally not on the play anymore, so there's that. On the bright side, we have all 3 colors, a bunch of removal spells, and some flying card drawing engines, kind of. Not engines, but... Ooh, Obsessive Pursuit. And punished for running out the mountain first, I guess. Alright, well, that's on me. Because there was almost nothing I was going to want to kill. Alright, let them discard and draw first. Their hand is too good. Alright. In that case, let's get her down first. This is going to be great if they sack another clue here. Because now they're going to go to combat and attack. We burn him down in response. He misses out on his 2 counters. That's the only way we are winning this, is stopping them from actually cashing in all of the value that they're accruing here. Ooh, Pathic's out of range of my stuff naturally. And Iroh's vulnerable to their things. Alright, let's see if they block. I'm not expecting them to, but, you know, they might. Alright, let's draw my card, see what I hit. 5. Got another bird. Because right now they don't have the mana necessary to gain life from sacrificing the clues. They're archers. It's kind of whatever. Like, giving them 2 toughness isn't going to save them, so... Yep. Alright, they're down to 9. If they spend their whole turn trying to kill the island, I can punch out Pathic in response, and then lightning strike the 5/3, and then they don't have any bodies. Okay, that gains them 2 life, finds them another land, and another color, but they already had the barrels, so unless they need double black. So they can either gain a lot of life or kill Iroh here. And I'm hoping they kill Iroh here, honestly, but... I don't know that they will, so... It's gonna be close. Obsessive Pursuit is so good. Alright, they've chosen to kill him. And to draw a card. Can't really attack me, though, can they? Let's get Pathic off the table. Present lethal. So they can't gain life this turn. And they don't have double black anymore, so they can't Rise of Sozin or Day of Black Sun. And I get to draw a card at end of turn. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in my favor right now, so... Okay. Okay. Still technically dead on board. Need to do something else. Because right now, I was gonna say, right now, I chump they chump the land, and the 2/2 becomes a 4/4, and they go to 1, and then they die, so... Whew, kept them off of the life gain just long enough. Alright, feeling good. Made it to 4 wins. How could we have possibly made it to 4 wins with this deck that is a pile of card advantage and removal and value creatures? I don't know, but we found a way, so... Somehow we have managed to avoid 0-3ing with our wonky mana base and instead have been on the play with perfect mana all the time, so... Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't make the same mistake where I could play a land. Not that I have the red source in hand, so I guess that wasn't going to happen anyway, but... Hey, Teller's fine. Summon the Cabbage Man. Those cabbages going. Ugh. This is not going well for me already. Alright. Let's get Herbalist down. Because I'm definitely going to need to kill Katara next turn if I can. There's a part of me that's genuinely hoping they just play land and draw a card with her and hold up the 1/3. block my things so that way I can burn down Katara. Yeah, I can't really afford to double block here. And if I block with the 2-3 and they have the thing, then I'm just going to be very sad. Alright, bright side, they did tap out of octopus form here, so I do get to kill Katara before she can do anything else. I'm just going to main phase that. Yeah, I'm feeling confident if we make it deeper into this game. They do have a lot of colors, so that could be shrines, could be their own Iroh. Okay. Like seeing that. So I had nothing better to do. Yet. All that mana, multiple cards in hand. That is... Alright, so we decline him. We'll take action here. I don't need to get rid of both of them just yet. A red, a blue, and a green open. I think I just swing in for damage then. I don't think I'm gonna actually pull the trigger on Firebending Lesson here if they block, but unless they go for something. Like, this just means that they can't go for like a pump spell or something without losing their guy still. I guess if it's a big enough pump spell, they can get around it. They only need +2 toughness. I can't kick the Firebending Lesson, so... Alright, Iroh's in play, so it's on them to find something for him now that actually stops him. You still technically have 4 mana available with the Lion Turtle, so... Also, they have a swamp, so they are playing a black card, and it might be something besides the Air Temple, so... I would not be entirely shocked if Iroh just exploded here. I will be shocked if the entire board explodes here. That's gonna be really bad. They actually have, like, Day of Black Sun off of the... Yep, that's fine. Man, they're gonna feel so unlucky when I draw the other copy of him after they shuffle this one back in. Like, how did he find him so fast again? Like, that's my secret. I just have all of them. That's true, I should be attacking first. They don't have the mana, so they can only have the one lesson in the graveyard. Hey, more cabbages. We'll see what they do to decide if I want to grab more land out of my deck. Okay. That's their second lesson in the graveyard, so... Alright. The ground forces aren't doing great, and... So this one we want to take action on. Get an island. Get shuffled away. Still decline on him for right now. Gain 3 more life. Draw my card, see what we hit. More land. Perfect. There's a very slim chance they can put another lesson into the graveyard here and eat my bird with the lion turtle. It has to be an instant speed lesson they can cast here, but still gonna go for it. Alright. Dead bird. Well, that sucks. Okay, you can have my cabbage man. And my messenger hawk. Because I need Iroh to not die if he shows up. I have to remember they can actually cast my spells, so... Yeah, I've got 24 life, we just... let that happen for right now. So, first things first, burn down Azula before they can get any more of my cards back from her. And I don't have any looters. I think I do play out the land. In case I need to sack the food for any reason. Like, it's just gonna disappear if I don't. Or I'm suddenly taking 20 damage randomly from all their stuff. Not good. Yep, I wrote down. Taking 7. Maybe they spend their whole turn drawing the card with their land. And I get to try and punch out their bird. Which was my bird. And I'm not taking quite so much damage this turn. Yeah. Still gonna take 4. That's a really good draw. Five, 6. think 6. Hold up the food just in case. Wow, just keep hitting me with stuff. Their deck is worse than mine, and mine is kind of crazy. Alright. Worst case scenario, they found another lesson and the lion turtle can also attack this turn. Because then I don't know how I'm winning. Hey, she gonna punch it. Because I don't feel like I have many options left here. I should have sacked the food too. It's not like I'm gonna be able to use it to draw cards. Left the card on top. I'm sure that's great for me. So I left the Herbalist on top so they could cast her. They also have Guru Pathic here if they want to cast him. Yeah, they'd rather cast him now. Picked up a Ruinous Water Bending. Perfect. Alright, I think we're good to scoop it up here. I think we're very, very dead. The worst part is the waterbending doesn't actually kill anything on either side. It's just that it will give them the third lesson if nothing else does, so the lion turtle can start attacking. It also means I cannot kill the Unagi in combat this turn. And it could still, with -2 power, kill one of my things. So... I guess I would still block with Katara, but yeah, it's not looking great for me. And the lion turtle can still hit me for 1. Yeah. I might have had that might have been a bit of a premature scoop, but just barely. Alright, tiny bit punished for picking the island, but I did have more green spells than blue. I was definitely putting a land back there, so... Okay. It's all worked out now. I will hold up firebending, just in case. Just in case Gran gets, like, super crazy rowdy here. And now I'm gonna kill Katara. In front of her grandmother. Oh, she's vulnerable. Sorry, Gran. I didn't want you to have to witness that, but your granddaughter's, like, crazy, stupid, powerful. Sure. It's fine. It's also fine. in and of itself. Depending on what they reveal, might be a problem. The biggest downside right now is that they are technically holding up Quench, so... I really don't have anything else if Kuruk gets countered, but I also don't have anything else, so... Yeah, I literally have nothing else going on, so... 3, 4, 5... Yeah, okay. I'm down. Because they have Flopsy, so... their stuff's going to be huge, so I'm going to need huge stuff to counteract that. Need creatures that can hang with a goat, monkey, thing, ape. Sorry, no tail on Flopsy. Alright, they have a 2/5, that'll be a 3/6. Grand's still on lockdown. Okay. And a water bend so that way they can loot. Yep. Got rid of another way to lock down a creature. That's concerning, because that means they have removal for Kuruk and whatever else I'm planning on doing here. Flopsy. Oh, Flopsy is a 4/4. I can technically punch out Flopsy immediately if I want to in response to the trigger, if they have the second green. That would take Flopsy off the table and leave them with the 3/6 and a 2/3 Grand. Mightiest of Grands. Ah. Now will they attack me with the 2/5? Heal. Tap their stuff, flip it to a 5/2. And 1, 2, 3, and 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I let the trade happen. Try and spike the land for the 6/5 here. While still being able to hold up Rocky Rebuke. Not get there. Do still have Kuruk to punch out Flopsy though if they hit. Yep, there's their forest. I do think I punch out Flopsy, because then they only have a 4/4. Unless they're going to go for a punch here, in which case I will save my avatar. Punch out the Kyoshi Warriors. Boulder. Alright. I might legit draw a card at the end of their turn if they don't do anything else here. True Ancestry, back Watery Grasp. Okay. Now I'm debating if I just want to kill the boulder, make another body, and start pushing damage before Flopsy gets down. Because either way, this is denying them a 5/5, and the boulder is actually slightly better than Flopsy. You cannot tap all... I mean, you can tap all of your creatures to shuffle away my 2/3 if you really want to, but I don't think that's even kind of correct. But you do you, opponent. I'm not the boss of you. Alright, will they discard the new card? Yes, they will. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here. They can spend basically their whole turn dealing with the 6/5, or they can just slam Flopsy and try and counterattack. Oh, they're gonna go for Kuruk. Okay. That's also good for me, because I have 3 1/1 unblockable ghosts right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can shuffle it away, but that will stop them from being able to trade off with the 6/5 that's now lethal. 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, wait. That leaves them with exactly 5 power. Why did I think they wouldn't be able to do that? Oh, well, now they can't. I say they absolutely have to block there. The Kyoshi Warrior's gonna go. Yeah, I was thinking if they try and multi-block to kill the Serpent, then they're not blocking the 1/2 flyer, so it might as well get in there and get the extra point in. Because if they take, like, 6 here, then they're just dead to the 3 1/1s. Hey. power creature. I appreciate how, in this scenario, they're not even deploying Flopsy, because there's no point anymore. Okay. Looked like they were going to be able to stabilize and actually build out a board state, and then... Like, they still would have been in trouble with Kuruk because of all the tokens that he made, but... I think they had to come up with, like, the, like, higher damaging board position and deal with the other threats, so that way my handful of 1/1s attacking weren't going to be able to race a difficult to block, 5/5 and the army next to it. Alright, I still have the fortune teller if I miss, and if I hit the forest, it's so good on the play, so, yeah. Yeah, I think I have to keep this one. Go for it. There it is. Any 2-drop here, and I'm feeling good. Yep. Yeah, even that one. Getting a 3rd color. I mean... 1, 2, 3, 4... I think I take Iroh and put the bird on the bottom for right now. Try and find the lands for Iroh now. Okay, one more land. That way I actually have it. Two, three, four, technically 5 and 6 if I want it. Alright, start hitting them then, because I get the feeling that I won't be able to block if I just hold back the 4/4. They're just going to kill it and attack me for 2 anyway, so get in the 4 damage, because they're kind of priced into killing it right now. If they can, while I can't do anything to save it. Okay. I was gonna say they only have that in the graveyard. Hey, go get a mighty 4/4 because they can't double block it, so. Now, they are in Grixis colors, so they probably have a Balmy Black spell somewhere in their deck, like Azula, or Sozin, or Black Sun, or... I do appreciate, though, how Kuruk is just like, yeah, no, your guys are adorable, but they're not getting through. That's actually kind of terrifying, because now That was a way to allow them to attack with the 2/4 into my board and gain a bunch of life, and probably still live through combat, so... Second Iroh's funny. Just have the earthbending lesson. Actually, no, we'll trade spirits if they want to. Yep. Alright. See how they kill Iroh. Yeah, Mechanist is real strong. Discard and draw, so that way they make another 1/1 to block with. Yep. Alright, did not kill Iroh, so... Okay. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, let's see what we hit, because there's a bunch of different cards we could potentially hit here. That was not one of them. Okay. Okay. So they gain back the life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we'll be able to earthbend onto the island, though, off of the rebellious captives. Also of note, they did not block the 1/1 there. And trade off, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Flyer's not great for me. Although I do have my bird in hand, so... Yeah, this is going to be a real grindy game at this rate. Alright. I'll be the one to block with the spirit this time, since you didn't block last time. Since you have the 3 power flyers. The upside, though, is that if the flyers are, trading with my flyers, then they're not getting to draw cards, and I am. So at least there's that. Let's attempt to kill the Mechanist here. See if that resolves first. Okay. Mechanist is down. Now then. Back them for one. Yeah. Make the bird. I am still worried about a Wrath, and I have the much better board position right now, so... But I do still have backup Iroh and Rebellious Captive, so it's not entirely going to go against me. If they manage to find a Wrath here... And that's assuming that it is a Wrath and not, you know, something more reasonable. I say they're finally going to kill correct? Yeah. Alright. Does indeed happen. Which I think means it's time to kill Professor Zay. While we're at it, let's get rid of that one. Yep. Yeah, just get rid of their 2 value engines. That they stop making unblockable 1/1s. And then shuffle them away. They're drawing a card first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can technically shuffle them away by tapping the ally token also, along with the fan and their other non-creature permanents if they want to hold up blockers, but I think that leaves them falling too far behind on board. Yep, that's what they're going to do, though. Now, I draw... they're going to be so mad. We play Iroh. Kill one of the blockers here. Yeah, I think I just push with everything. Yeah, that's the best thing they can block here. Puts them down to 5. I do not have double black, so... Is Azula double blue, single black? Or is she double black, single blue? I always forget. Even if they have her, they get, like, my 2/3, and... Apparently Rebellious Captives is the only other card that has gone to my graveyard. Alright. Well, unless they have Blasphemous Act, I don't think they can live anymore. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With a top deck land, even Blasphemous Act isn't at its best. They do have enough mana for it, though. So. Alright. Swing out, see what they do. Yeah, they're not dead first. Okay. Yep. Chump Iroh. I draw my card. Bird goes to 3 power. I drew a lightning strike. They are impossibly dead here. Alright, 6 and 1. Can we actually get the trophy? We certainly can with this deck. This deck is absolutely obscene, but... Seriously, there were 3 Iroh Grand Lotuses in Pack 2 specifically. Arena, what are you doing? Why would you ever let that happen? The only reason I don't have all 3 of them is because of Avatar Kuruk. Yeah, let's get the Cabbage Man down first. Well, in that case, I'm going to play a 1-3. Right. Developing out to the board. Well, that's really good. Yeah, their curve is much better than mine. Hey. That'd be okay if I could have the red source, but I can't without using Cabbage Man, so we're going to be using Cabbage Man real soon. That's still not good enough here, because that only kills either the Knowledge Seeker or the Glider Kids, not Teo, who's the actual problem here. It might not even kill the Glider Kids after this. Might put a counter on them. Okay. Well, let's see what they do first. Scar another land. Another color. Blockable 3-power creature's not great for me. Alright, well, let's go get that red mana. Yeah, this is gonna be a loss. Like, what do I even kill here? Honestly. The 4/3 is gonna grow out of range next turn. There's an unblockable 3/3. The problem is I can't kill the 1/4. That is the entire problem here. Alright, kill that, because it's going to grow out of range. But everything they have is a problem right now. So, like, I literally cannot block the 2-1 because it's going to be a 3-3 unblockable. And so that's 3, 4, 5, 6 damage minimum. Even if I get Iroh, I can't cast him and Lightning Strike in the same turn right now, so... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pay him, target land. Now Teo's a 2-5. Punch out the Otter Penguins. And attack for 4. Because the 1-3 can hold off their 2-3 for right now, so 4-4 can't block anything. Ah, right, they can just untap Teo. Right. For some reason, I keep thinking the untap is the Waterbend. But yeah, they can just untap Teo. Okay. Fair enough. I had nothing else to threaten with anyway. Alright. Alright. You got this one. Yeah, it does not matter. I literally cannot stop what's happening to me. There's not a card in my deck that will kill... Like, one card in my deck that will kill their things, and I have to tap the red mana for Iroh. So he could punch out, in theory, Teo, but that's still too much flying damage there. So. And that'll flip Aang anyway, so I technically have to punch out Aang, and then I'm still dying in the air. So. Yeah. Well, the opponent can have that one, in that they had already won. Yeah, I can't keep this. I can, however, technically keep this. I'm gonna be tapping out every turn, so... We'll see what we hit. Because obviously, Island, we're gonna try and cast the 2-3 here. Oh man, are they gonna quench me? Yeah, they're gonna play a Battle Fan. Alright. Island off the top. It's not an island, and you know it. Know damn well what an island looks like, Arena. Flooded me out with them plenty of times. Get her down. Alright, good sign. One, 2, 3, 4. So this way they can't punch me. Yeah, I think I just start putting damage on them. Their beats are slightly anemic at this exact moment, so... Yeah, I think I like both of those, honestly. Alright, they're getting slightly ahead of me, and I'm currently... They're slightly ahead of me on board in the damage race, so I think I just take a half second to breathe. Yeah, because now they try and target my land. Oh, they target her. Okay. She goes back to my grip then. Okay, take a damage. Yeah, I don't want to Rocky Rebuke anything just yet. Okay. I'm 1,000,000% down here. Yeah, I think I just pass and kill the 3/3 when they animate it here. They're going to tap the 2 battle fans and anything else. And I just lightning strike their 3/3. Do I lightning strike their 3/3? It's just a 3/3. Maybe I don't even do that. Okay, maybe I just let them have it. Make them kill my 4/4 first. And then start mowing down their stuff in response. Yep. Yeah, they're actually, like, super far behind on board if they can't interact here, so... I was thinking kill their 3/3 just because it's their most threatening thing and it takes pressure off the board, but now I'm just winning by a mile there, so... The only way they can get back into that is if they find something, so holding up removal for their stuff there reduces what they can possibly draw. Alright. So I managed to get to 7 wins somehow with an absurdly broken deck. Time is it? I have to believe we're going to be trying to figure out dinner soon, so we call it there for right now. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.